Today I want to talk about integration. Now integration is really the reverse of differentiation, and it's often referred to as the antiderivative. Now imagine we have a function y is equal to 2 times x to the power of 4. If we differentiate this function, we multiply the 2 by 4 to give 8, and we take 1 from the power to give x to the power of 3. So dy dx is 8 times x to the power of 3. Now if we integrate this function, we reverse the process. So integrating dy dx gives y, and integrating 8 times x cubed gives 2 times x to the power of 4. And this is achieved by adding 1 onto the power. So adding 1 onto 3 gives 4 to give x to the power of 4, and dividing by the new power. So dividing 8 by 4 gives 2. And the symbol for integration is the elongated S symbol, which indicates a process of summing. So if we differentiate 2 times x to the power of 4, we get 8 times x to the power of 3. But if we differentiate 2 times x to the power of 4 plus 3, we also get 8 times x to the power of 3. Because if we differentiate 3, constant, we get 0. And if we were to differentiate 2 times x to the 4 plus 8, we'd also get 8 times x to the power of 3. In fact, if we differentiate 2 times x to the power of 4 plus any constant, we'll get 8 times x to the power of 3. Because once we differentiate any constant, we get 0. So that means if we integrate 8 times x to the power of 3, there's lots of different possibilities for the answer. Any of these 4 solutions would work. So in general, we say that when we integrate any number to the power of n, we add 1 onto the power, divide by the new power, and we add on a constant. And this constant is called the constant of integration. And the solution in this format is called the general solution, or the indefinite integral. It's indefinite because there's lots of different solutions. In fact, there's an infinite number of solutions. So let's have a look at a question. Here we're asked to write down 3 antiderivatives of the following function. And we're also asked what is meant by the antiderivative of a function. So we're given the function fx is equal to x to the power of 5 minus 2x cubed plus 5, and we're asked to find the antiderivative of the function. Now to find the antiderivative, we simply integrate the function. And when we integrate, we apply the rule where we add 1 to the power and divide by the new power, and we add c. So applying that here, we add 1 to the power of 5 to give us x to the power of 6 and divide by 6, add 1 to 3 to give us x to the power of 4 and divide by 4, and 5 is really 5 times x to the power of 0. So adding 1 to 0 we get x, so integrating 5 we get 5x plus a constant. So if we divide 2 into 4 we get 2, so the antiderivative is given as x to the power of 6 over 6 minus x to the 4 over 2 plus 5x plus c. So this is the antiderivative, or the general solution, or the indefinite integral, because as we saw earlier, there's lots of solutions. So we're asked to write 3 antiderivatives. So we can pick any 3 numbers. So for example, let's pick 1. So the first antiderivative is given by x to the power of 6 over 6 minus x to the power of 4 over 2 plus 5 times x plus 1. And we could also substitute 2 for c and 3 for c to give the following 3 antiderivatives. Now in part 2 we were asked to explain what is the indefinite integral of a function. Now if we have any function, such as the one shown, if we integrate this function by adding 1 to the powers and dividing by the new powers, we get the following expression. And the expression written in this format with the constant c is called the indefinite integral, and it's the general form of the antiderivative. And if we differentiate the indefinite integral, we get the original function fx. So here's a question that you could try. What is the indefinite integral of the following function? And write out 3 antiderivatives of the function.